What's up, guys? It's the Couch Potato here, back with another video, and today I'm gonna be my predictions for every NFL team's record in the 2019 season. Now, I actually mainly wanted to do this because of what just happened with Andrew Luck and the Colts, and I thought, it'd be interesting to try and argue for certain teams for why I think they'll do bad, why I think they'll do good, and because honestly, I just like making those kind of like videos. I have no other way to talk about it and things like that. So today we're gonna be talking about that, and I'm gonna be predicting if you know what, I'm not gonna sell out. Let's just get straight into it. We're gonna start with the AFC South, and then we'll end with the NFC South. We're gonna go from last place to the division, from first place to the division. So that's pretty much how it's gonna go. Anyways, so the first team that we're going to be predicting for is I'm trying to think who was last place in the AFC South. I'm sorry. It's the Jaguars, right? The Jacksonville Jaguars. So the thing about the Jaguars is they're not it all depends, okay? Because they have a good quarterback, Nick Foles, Super Bowl 52 MVP. However, will he be able to succeed anywhere outside of Philadelphia? I personally think so, but I do have my doubts. Not only that, but the Jaguars' best pass catcher is Day Westbrook, and he's not terrible by any means, but he's not a suitable number one receiver. He's a young rising star. He's just not ready. The defense is still good, like everyone expected it to be. It's still good, and they don't go to the line either. And Leonard Fournette, this is a make or break season for him. It's really hard telling how good they're gonna do because they don't have a good they have a good defense and they have a meh offense. It's almost as bad as last year. Or I don't want to say bad, but I don't really want to say it's a big improvement over last year's, but I do think it is. So for that reason, I think I'll give them an 8-8 record. I really do think that the offense will really hold them back next season. They're not absolutely amazing. I don't think they're going to contend for a title next year because honestly, they're just not that good in terms of offense. I know defense wins championships, but as proven from their 2017 AFC Championship loss to the Patriots, it's not always the case. Sometimes you need a decent offense. They don't exactly have that here, so I'm going to say they finish 8-8, maybe 7-9. It just all depends. If Leonard Fournette can stay healthy, if any of their pass catchers can break out, I'm saying at least 10 wins. But my final prediction is going to be 8-8. So next up is going to be our third place team, AFC South, which was the Tennessee Titans last year at 9-7. I think the Titans are a good team. I'm just gonna flat out. I'm gonna go through this quickly. They have a good offense. You got Marcus Mariota, Ryan Tannehill. You got both of them at quarterback. If one gets injured, then the other one can replace them. At wide receiver, you have Corey Davis, Adam Humphries. Two good pass catchers, pretty good players. A tight end missing a little bit, but it's not terrible. The offensive line is good. You got Jack Conklin and Taylor Lewan protecting Marcus and Ryan. And the defense is pretty good, too. You got Cameron Wake. Sorry, I'm blanking again. You got Logan Ryan also on there. And some other people that I just can't think of off the top of my head. I'm just being very stupid right now. And then also on offense, let's not forget Derrick Henry. He's really good. He proved last season that he's elite. Can't wait to see what he's going to be able to be capable of next season. So I'm going to say right now, some of you guys might think it's a little generous. I'm going to say 11-5 to the Titans. Titans are a good team. Although I'm giving them an 11-5 record, don't get me wrong, I don't think they're ready for a Super Bowl. I think they're going to get far in the playoffs, or they'll lose in the first round. There's no way they're winning the Super Bowl, so no one gets their expectations too high. Okay, next team is the Indianapolis Colts, who placed second last season in their division at 10-6. Here's the thing about the Colts. I'm sorry, Colts fans. I feel bad for you. Andrew Luck retired just like a couple hours ago, it was reported. I feel bad. Okay, that's a lie. It was like 6 hours ago. I'm sorry. But to be fair, they do have a good replacement in Jacoby Brissett, who in 2017 led the team. Even though they only had 4 wins, he still did pretty good, honestly. He didn't do terrible. He was on the, okay, he wasn't amazing by any means, but he did definitely show more flashes than he did failures. So I think he'll be a good replacement. He definitely looks like a capable starter. At wide receiver, you got T.Y. Hilton. Halfback, you got Marlon Mack. The offense is reborn. Defense is good with Darius Leonard leading. However, I don't think that he's going to, after the season that Andrew Luck had, I don't think Jacoby Brissett's going to live up to that. So I'm going to say 9-7. They place second in the division with that 9-7 record. So, rip Andrew Luck. Hopefully he doesn't actually die. Hopefully he does some. Anyways, let's get on to the next one. So we got the Houston Texans, who was number 1 last year in terms of their division, sitting at a good 11-5. I think they're definitely going to be the worst team in the division this year. You know, they've been suffering injuries. They didn't gain a lot in the offseason. They didn't do really well. All right, let's just start with the positive. You got Deshaun Watson and DeAndre Hopkins. Good. Davion Clowney and J.J. Watt. That's good. But the list pretty much ends there. You got Lamar Miller. No, you don't. Not anymore. He tore his ACL, so that's not good. Oh, really? Yeah, you got Tyrann Mathieu. Sorry, left for the Chiefs. It's just not a good team. Okay, I'm sorry for all those fans out there. They're not that good. Their team was better last season, but this year they're not going to have an amazing team like they did before. People are suffering injuries, and the team's just not going to be amazing. I'm going to say a 6-10 record. I'm sorry, Texans fans. I know a lot of you guys are going to get mad at me and probably want to fight me in the comments. Or in real life, preferably for you guys. But regardless, I think that's how it's going to go down. So to recap, my predictions is going to be first place will be the Titans at 11-5. Second will be the Colts at 9-7. Third will be the Jags at 8-8. And fourth will be the Texans at 6-10. Make sure to leave your predictions for that division down in the comments below. Let's move on to the AFC West. Okay, so the very first team, the worst team in that division, was the Oakland Raiders, sitting at a 4-12 record. The Raiders, wow, Raiders. The Raiders are a interesting team this season. You got quarterback Derek Carr. I do not think he's a good quarterback. I know a lot of people love Derek Carr. They think he's a good quarterback. I personally don't, because I mean when he did have Amari Cooper and what is his name again? I'm so stupid. Michael Crabtree in 2017, he still didn't have an amazing season. And although he did have a decent season without them in 2018, he's now gonna have Antonio Brown. I still think he's gonna be okay, because the thing about Antonio Brown is he's been messing up the team's chemistry. He's not good when it comes to locker room issues. He's always the one causing the problems. They do have a decent team on the offensive side of the ball. Derek Carr, I think they lost Jared Cook, but I'm just gonna say it just in case. Jared Cook. You also got Antonio Brown, the best wide receiver in the league, and Josh Jacobs. I guess the list isn't that long, but you also got on defensive side of the ball, you got Josh Abrams. If that's his name, I'm sorry, I don't really remember. I don't watch a lot of NCAA football. I actually don't know if that's what it is, so if I'm stupid, then let me know down in the comments. Anyways, I don't think they're going to be an amazing team. I don't by any means think they'll be as bad as they were last year. I'm going to say they go 6-10. Not a horrible record, but definitely not like a good record. So, 6-10 is pretty reasonable record for me. So, next up is the Broncos, the third place team. I think they went 6-10. I can't remember for sure. It might have been 5-11. Regardless, I think they're going to be a decent team. I think they're a very big sleeper team. People are misjudging them. Here's the thing. There's only one problem that I can see in this offense where everything goes wrong is if the quarterback plays bad. On the offensive side of the ball, the offensive line is amazing, but you got Courtland Sutton, Emmanuel Sanders, Noah Fant, Phillip Lindsay, potentially Case Keenum, potentially Joe Flacco and Drew Lock playing well. If they play well, I see the team sitting at 11-5 because they have an amazing defense with Bradley Chubb and Von Miller leading the surge. If they play bad, if those two play bad, then I'm saying 7-9. So it really just depends on how Joe Flacco or Drew Lock plays. They do play in a tough division, though. I do think they will not. I think they'll falter against the Chiefs and the Chargers, but I do think they'll be able to pick up 2 easy wins over the Raiders. So I say they go 7-9. Broncos. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go a little cheeky here. I'm gonna go with the 10-6 record. That's my final prediction for the Broncos. Alright, our second place team, which I wish was first, is the Los Angeles Chargers, who sat at 12-4. I think they're going to be a good team next year. They're definitely not going to be as good as this season, last season. I'm going to say, you know what, why am I'm rushing through this. Let's sit and talk. Let's sit and chillax. Quarterback, you got Phillip Rivers, you got Melvin Gordon, who they're still trying to get contract negotiations. You got Keenan Allen. They did lose pass catcher Mike Williams. Maybe it was Tyrell. I can't tell anymore. Regardless, they lost a pass catcher. The offensive line is okay, but the biggest problem, which I really think is going to hurt them this season, is the loss of Derwin James. He's going to lose a lot of time based on that injury that he suffered during practice. He's going to lose a lot of time this year. I don't think he's going to have that amazing productive sophomore season like he really wanted after coming out of an amazing rookie season like he did. They still got a good team, and I do think they'll be really good, and I think they will be first in the division. However, with the loss of Derwin James, although it is one player, I think it's really, really big, a really big deal to lose him. So I'm going to say a 10-6 record for the Chargers. Fight me if you want. I'm just trying to be as realistic as I can. Okay, and for the next team is the Kansas City Chiefs, the first place team that also went 12-4, that only got it because they beat the Chargers. I actually don't know why they got him first. It was because of something special. Regardless, the Chiefs were first in the division. I'm sorry. Okay, Chiefs fans, you know what? Fight me. Chiefs fans, I already don't want to fight me, okay? Let's throw down. I think they're the most overrated team and overhyped team in all of the NFL. You got a good wide receiver, you got a good wide receiver, quarterback, tight end trio, okay? You got Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, and Travis Kelce. You can't get any more dangerous than that. But outside of that, they have nothing really on the offense, okay? Nothing else. I know that's a big deal to have 3 good players like that. Offensive line is amazing. Pretty sure they gave up a good amount of sacks last season. And halfbacks aren't too amazing either, so I don't really see that doing anything. Damian Williams could break out. I just don't see it happening over an offensive line like that. The defense is still leaky. They did add Tyrann Mathieu, but they did lose D Ford, and they did get Frank Clark. But that doesn't really mean anything because he has the same production. So I think the Chiefs are easily the most overrated team in all of the NFL. I think they're gonna hit an 8-8 record. You know what, Chiefs fans? You can fight me all you want. They lost still in the AFC Championship game at the end of the day. So guess what? Chicken butt. I'm sorry, I may be 5-year-old. Anyways, it's not the point. So, just to recap, first place in the division, I think, is the San Diego Chargers at 10-6. Second place, Kansas City Chiefs, 8-8. Third place, Denver Broncos. Wait, hold on. I said the Broncos. I'm sorry, hold on. Okay, first place I'm going to say is going to be the Chargers at 10. Broncos, second place, 10-6. Chiefs, third place, 8-8. And Raiders, fourth place, 6-10. Maybe I said 5-11. I don't even remember anymore. So, yeah. So, for this video, we're just going to be doing the first 2 divisions. This is one of 4 parts, I believe. 4 parts, yeah. One of 4 parts. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching. If you did make sure to like and subscribe to the video if you did enjoy. And let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I would love to hear your opinions on this because it's very heated when you get into stuff like this. So I'd love to hear your guys' opinion on it. So anyways, signing off. Peace out. See you guys next time.